Has your computer hard disk ever gotten filled up like this and you needed to free up some spaces? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you one of the best methods that you can use to free up your computer hard disk so that your computer will start running fast, especially if you are a 3D visualizer. Most of the files you create are heavy, so from time to time you need to free up your computer hard disk so that you have more free space for you to create more design for your clients. Now, if your hard disk is showing red like this, it is a warning signal that you need to free up the space immediately. After some time, it will start hanging, your system will start hanging, it will start getting slower. If you don't free it on time, your window can even crash. Okay, so without wasting your time, let's dive into it. I will show you now how you can free up some spaces, especially if you are using Revit, Lumion, SketchUp, all those heavy architectural software. Okay, so let's dive into it. You are going to go to search and search for run. Just search for run. Anyhow you can get to this run. Some you can go to Shift, Window and R. Whatever way you can get to run, simply go to run, and here you are going to type TEMP, that is temp, and click OK or click enter. Now once you do that, there are some files that are hidden in your system that were created by your window, and they are temporary files that are of no use to you. So these are those files. The reason you are not seeing them many now is that just yesterday I cleared my hard disk. As at yesterday, my hard disk was red and I needed to do something quickly, so I cleared them off. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use Ctrl A to select all. Then I'm going to right click and delete. You can right click, you can press delete on your keyboard, and to delete permanently you can use Shift backspace and delete. It will delete it permanently so that you don't need to go into recycle bin and go to delete it, so that it will save your time. So you are going to click delete, and some files will not be deleted. Those ones that cannot be deleted, click on skip. Okay, this particular one can't be deleted. Let's leave that one. I've closed that. You are going to go to that run again. Just type run, search for it, wherever you can get to run, fine. Now this time around, you are going to use percentage temp percentage. Then you are going to click OK or press enter on your keyboard. Now you see a lot of temporary files that are here. So we are going to click on Ctrl A to select all. Then we are going to click on Shift backspace delete on your keyboard so that it will delete them permanently without having to go to your recycle bin. The ones that cannot be deleted, you will skip. If there are many, click skip. The ones that cannot be deleted should skip. Okay, let's wait for it. Right now it's 99. Let's wait for it until it is complete. Now it is completed. The ones that can be deleted has been deleted already. So I'm going to close this now. Then I'm going to go to my recycle bin. For now, I don't have much in my recycle bin, so all I need to do, assuming I have them many, all I need to do is to right click, empty recycle bin. Okay, so my recycle bin is free. After freeing up your recycle bin, you are going to go to your file explorer, this particular folder, click on it, and here you are going to type size, then use semicolon. You are going to type gigantic. So this particular search will bring up files that are bigger than 4 gig and above. They are grouped as gigantic files. For now, I don't have such file in my system because I actually deleted them yesterday. Then let's go to huge. Huge are between 1 gigabyte and 4 gigabytes. If I click on huge now, it will bring out those files. You see, this particular file is 2.3 gig. Somehow I still need this file. That's why I didn't delete it yesterday. Okay, let's close this one. Let's type size again, colon. You can use large or huge. Okay, if you type large now, large will bring out files that are up to 128 megabytes to 1 gig. Okay, so let's click on that, and these are those files. Now you have to go through those files one after the other and see the one that you no longer need. You see the one you no longer need, you can delete them. Okay, now you see this image is a repetition. This John 2 is a repetition. Even if I'm going to need them, I will only reserve one. So let me right click on it and open file location. This is the file location. Okay, this is actually a Lumion file and is 350 MB. It's quite heavy. I'm going to delete this. Okay, so that is how you will use that method to remove all the files that are excessively heavy and you don't need them. There are also some files that are repeated multiple times. So all you need to do is to delete one of those files and allow one to remain. And the good thing is that this can also work with your external hard disk. If you have an external hard disk that is full, all you need to do is to connect it to your computer. For example, I have this external hard disk. So what I will do now is I'm going to connect it to my computer. Let me connect this external hard disk to my computer so that I will also use that same method to free up my external hard disk. By the time my external hard disk is free, I can copy some of the things in my computer to my hard disk. But if your hard disk is full, your external hard disk is full, even though you want to copy, where are you going to copy it to? I have opened my external hard disk. So in this external hard disk, I am going to come here and search for size. In the case of external hard disk, you don't need to go to File Explorer, but if it is in your system, you will need to go to File Explorer. Okay, that is the difference. For external hard disk, no need for File Explorer, but for system hard disk, you need to go through File Explorer. Okay, so I'm going to type size : gigantic. Let's look for gigantic files in this hard disk. Okay, so you have files that are gigantic here. I have a lot of them. Most of them, a lot of them are gigantic files. Okay, you look at the size now. This one is 6.25 gig. This one is 11.8 gig, 4.18 gig, 16.9 gig, 22.8 gig. Very heavy files. By the time you delete those heavy files, those gigantic and large files, you will see that your hard disk will start showing blue, which means the space that is left is now enough for you to run your program. This method is good for you if you are using Revit, Lumion, AutoCAD, SketchUp, all those architectural visualization software. They occupy a lot of space in your system, so you can be doing this regularly. If you have been looking for ways to learn and master how to use Revit like a pro, I created a video that shows you how you can get started with Revit architecture, even though you are a complete beginner or you are an intermediate Revit user. The video is up here, so ensure you watch that video so that you can learn how to get started with Revit architecture. And let me know in the comment section if this particular video has helped you clear your external hard disk successfully. See you in the next video. Bye.